Hi guys, and today, if you couldn't tell by the title, sorry, I'm so excited for this video. Um, we're going to be talking about my favorite K-pop like boy group songs because I was trying to make this playlist last night and there's too many songs to do in one video, so I thought about splitting it up between my boy groups and my girl groups or just part one to this. But I have been working on a video since October to put on this channel, and then I got immersed like a month ago into the world of K-pop, and so that has taken over my entire life. I feel like all I do is I listen to K-pop now. But a little bit of a background if you're new here. In the beginning of this year, I got obsessed with K-dramas. So most of my channel so far has been talking about K-dramas. And I'm working on a video about a K-drama right now that is taking me a long time to get done. And it hasn't helped that I found K-pop and am now obsessed with it. So, instead of working on that video on my Thanksgiving break, I decided that we're going to react. I'm going to kind of tell you how I found these people, these groups, whatever, and we're going to get into it. I'm so excited. I kind of tested my microphone and stuff and the music, and I started singing. So we're going to try our best not to sing because I sounded, let's just say, not great. So we're gonna get started. I'm kind of gonna go in chronological order with the first three groups we're gonna talk about because I know that's the order I found them or like became obsessed with them. But let's get started. I'm so excited. So before we get into our first group, I'm gonna talk about like kind of how I randomly got obsessed with K-pop all of a sudden. So, like everyone else in the entire world, probably, I watched K-pop Demon Hunters this summer and became obsessed with those songs. And then I kind of just did nothing with that information, I guess. I was like, I love these songs. This is it. And then I randomly on YouTube, I don't know how it came up, how I found it, whatever. I found Dingo's Killing Voices, and we're going to talk about the first one I watched. I know two I watched first. I don't remember what order I watched them in. So we'll get to that when we get to those groups. But we're going to get started with our first group. And that first group is Stray Kids. So this is the first K-pop video that I've ever watched. And I haven't really watched it since. I watched some of it last night. And it's so weird because when I first watched it, all I knew of was Felix because I've seen TikTok clips of like people reacting to Felix's voice in like the Gods menu video. But now to know who everyone is, okay, I have to tell you my favorites. Felix obviously was the one I liked first because duh, obviously, and his voice just does something. And then more recently, to be honest, when I first saw Bang Chen, I thought he looked strange. I think it's his nose. Now he's my favorite. He's my bias, I think, now. And then I like Han, and I like Changbin. Those are like my four favorites of this group. But it started with Felix, which I think if you're new to K-pop, everyone starts with Felix because I think he's the one you think of when you think of. And then Mr. Leaderman. If they're the leaders, I call them Mr. Leaderman. And then Han and Changbin. If they can rap too, and Han and Changbin can rap. So that is also why I like them. So we're gonna get started with Maniac. I haven't watched this really since I finally understood who all of them are. I watched this when I was like a K-pop baby. So we're gonna watch it. I'm gonna try not to sing. I don't really think I sing Maniac. I just love the dance and the song. Eee! I've watched this one more than the actual music video. I do that sometimes with these. Let's go. Bang Chan with his blue hair.
정신은 백업 프로토타입 내 속에 너지나 freaking monster 유행 같은 친절함은 철학이나 rotten 내 통수에다 시원하게 욕해도 얻어먹는 Poppin 순진하게만 보다가 크게 다짐 호의가 계속되면 본줄 안에 toxic 이러니 도지 warning
Maniac 나서 빠진 것처럼 미쳐 Maniac
핑핑 돌아버리겠지
Maniac Frankenstein처럼 걸어 Maniac Maniac
Maniac 나서 빠진 것처럼 무슨 Maniac 핑핑 돌아버리겠지 Maniac 비정상 두성이 정말 Maniac Maniac 내가 걷는 이 거리는 다 지뢰바다 언제 터질지 모르는 도망 volcano 전했던 바람도 언제 바뀔지 몰라 나를 숨긴 채 살아가 like a seal tornado
Poppin 순진하게만 보다가 크게 닥치 호의가 계속되는 거는 줄 아는 toxic 이러니 돌지 Warning Maniac 나서 빠진 것처럼 미쳐 Maniac
핑핑 돌아버리겠지
Maniac Frankenstein처럼 걸어 Maniac Maniac
Maniac 나서 빠진 것처럼 무슨 Maniac 핑핑 돌아버리겠지 Maniac 비정상 구성이 죽던 Maniac Maniac
Maniac Maniac
You cannot stop with this
And it doesn't get that high note.
돌아버리겠지 Maniac 비정상 구성이 죽던 Maniac Maniac
Okay, claps all around. I love that so much. I just think Stray Kids is gonna have like a special place in my heart, especially with the song we're gonna talk about next, because we're still on Stray Kids. I tried to do one song per group. I think most of these groups have 2 songs. It's because I couldn't choose. And they're not most necessarily my favorites. They're just the ones that have like more meaning, or the ones that I'm obsessed with right now, which changes like by the day. So the next song, I actually have an idea because it came out last night. I want to talk about Do It because it's the first like comeback album, new release that I've like stayed up past midnight for K-pop at least. And when I watched it, I almost cried happy tears because I was so happy. I was so excited. I loved it so much. So we're going to watch the overdrive version, whatever that means, and then go back. We're not going to watch the normal Do It, I guess, today. I'm very curious as to what overdrive version means. So let's watch it. I haven't watched this yet. Ooh, a car. I don't know who that guy is. He is so pretty. I love him. I'm sorry, I love Big Chin so much. This. There's like more going on in the background. Slay, besties, slay. That was Stray Kids, and out of the 3 versions of Do It, I think I like the normal version because there's the one we just watched, which is the Overdrive version, which the only thing I could tell that was different maybe was there was more like beats going on in the background during the chorus or something. I don't know. And then there's a festival version, which is like more like clubby. And then the normal version, which I think I like the normal version better. And now we're going to move on to my next group, which is one of the bands that I found their killing voice first. So it's either this one or the next group we're going to talk about. And it is ATEEZ, if you couldn't tell by the screen already. It says it right here. And let me talk about them before we watch this video. So I don't even remember how I found this song, but it is the first song on my K-pop playlist. It's even before Jump by Blackpink. So I don't remember how I found it, where I found it, what happened. Oh, I think I remember. I found the song Stunner by 10 somehow on my Apple Music. And then I think it was recommending me songs, and it recommended me In Your Fantasy. It was probably like, here for you. And ATEEZ, Stray Kids, and the next group we're going to talk about after ATEEZ are like the 3 groups that if I was ever perceived by them in any ways, I think I would pass out. So, my bias when I first watched, well, I don't think I watched, he wasn't my favorite after Killing Voice. How do I put it? When did I love him? I don't remember when, but I love the song. He's like my number 1. And then I watched the Ice in My Teeth music video, and I tried to figure out for the life of me who began that music video. And I finally had to listen to the lyrics of like the color coding of who's singing, and then I loved Yoonho, and then I basically loved them all. But those 2 are my, oh, and Wooyoung. Those 3 are my fave. And Songwha. Okay, so 4. So like half of them I love. This is kind of how it begins. You love one, and then you love them all. So we're gonna watch In Your Fantasy because it's the first ATEEZ song that I've ever like listened to. For some reason, I never watched the music video. And when I watched it, I was gobsmacked. I'm still gobsmacked when I watched this. I was watching it last night. And the chills it gives me. The chills. Oh my gosh. But we're going to get into it before I freak out. And we haven't even watched it yet. So, let's go. I always have this opening, so I know it's an ATEEZ video before it even starts. Yoonho starts this one too, bestie.
Yeah, I could be gentle, but that ain't what you like. Lips your party, it's in party, and it's hard to
I'm just gonna hide behind my hands this whole video probably.
Religion inhibitions, there ain't no point in fighting. Don't know good intentions, so why you try not find just let me shout, yeah, and keep on dancing, let it out, yeah, I make you go and get it. Read between the lines like a Lucifer, devil in the skies, we know how this works. Go take a seat in your fantasy, I'll set you free from your sanity.
It wasn't until I watched this, the lyrics, I'll set you free from your sanity. I thought it was like, I'll set you free, don't lose energy. And I still sing it like that. Unless I'm watching the music video and I'm like, oh, it's sanity. I remember. It's not energy. I'll set you free, don't lose energy. It sounds like that.
I'll set you free from your sanity. Come get enough. Happiness in my stare. Ain't gonna take you there. Live it in the lies, we can lose it. Devil in the skies, we know how this works.
My favorite part is coming. My favorite part.
Lost in a rush, I ain't in a rush, I get what I want. Here for
for the chase, want a piece, want a taste. Yeah, I'm here for the case. So like the scandals, can you handle it? This heat, okay, you're managing it, sizzling and sinking in. I'm getting in your head.
Freak zone! Ice cold with no chaser. Let's cut it short like a razor. We're in a spot to get hella lost. Oh honey, I am savior. Give it to desire. I can make it feel so. Tell me what you like, yeah. Alright, put your buttons like a torso.
Read between lines like the Lucifer. Devil in the skies, we know how this works.
Dancing time. Jungo in the corner, singing. I like this part too. So I've learned in ATEEZ's songs, I guess, because it's in this song and Crazy Form too. All the parts I like are Hangjun, the Mr. Leader man, because he is a leader. But I don't know if I have another. It is. Okay, so next, we're gonna watch Crazy Form, which I might cut out most of this music video because there's one part that I don't know, I'm obsessed with in the song, and of course it's Hangjun again. For some reason, his parts get me. So there he is.
Get up. Get up. Get up.
My son looks good with the red hair, and Yuho has like blue hair or gray, whatever color that is. Crazy with the hat. And Jongho in this video, I love him, his part. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, here it comes. Oh, not yet. Here it comes. This part. I don't know what it is about that part, but it scratches something in my brain. And I love it. I've never seen Woo Young do that before with his tongue. Okay. So that was ATEEZ. Okay, we're done with ATEEZ for now. And now I had to talk about ENHYPEN. I think out of all the groups I've seen so far, they're my favorite. If I was ever perceived by any of them, I think I would pass away. But I have a story to tell with ENHYPEN. As much as I love them, I watched The Killing Boys. And I will say, this has changed, so don't yell at me. when I saw Nicki for the first time, I was like, I like them all except him. He gave off shiny vibes to me. Like his face was shiny. I don't know what was going on, but I was like, there's something off about him. I do not feel that way anymore. I saw him dance once and my mind was changed. I was like, he's my favorite. So he went from like, I like everyone but him to, he's my bias now. Because have you seen that man dance? And then I love Jake because he's like, K-pop does something to me where like my type in real life is usually not who I bias. Like Nicki or San, even though he's like normal, like tall, handsome, brown hair, basically my type. But Nicki is like complete opposite of of what I would normally like. And so I was like, I guess, I don't know. And then Jake is basically my type on paper. So I love him. Slay. And then Jongwoo. How do you say it? Jongwoon? How do you say his name? The leader man of Enhypen. I love him. I basically love them all. I'm trying to figure out. I have a list of all my faves in my notes. But I think Enhypen I just wrote all of them here. I don't want to spoil because there's more bands on here that we're going to talk about, but I wanted to show you where it says, and I put little hearts next to my favorites. I have to add one for Stray Kids because they don't have a heart yet, but anyways, so I love them all basically. I think Heesung, love him. His high voice, I watched The Killing Voice again. Bessie's voice, have you heard it? I didn't realize he was doing all those high notes. But anyways, I think if I had to choose a least favorite, if I had to, be Jay for some reason. I love him, but I don't know. Something about him. I think because him and Jake are very similar, I had to choose one. And I chose Jake. Plus, he's Australian. So is Felix and Bingchen from Stray Kids. I didn't realize so many K-pop idols were from Australia. I don't know what's up with that. But anyways, we're going to watch Enhypen while I freak out. So this is probably now my favorite song from them. But that's a recent development. I tried to learn the dance from Sweet Venom. I can do it. I can't do it well. So you're never going to see that unless I can magically learn how to dance. But it was fun. I've tried to learn 2 dances from K-pop. Sweet Venom by Enhypen and Like That by Baby Monster. But we'll talk about them later. So next, time to go. Okay. They all are so hot in this music video. Like, look at him.
격하니 fake 너를 그리는 daydream 널 원하면 원할수록 I feel so lovely 시작되는 망상들은 끝까지 날 push me 지옥 같은 시간 내 난 깨달아 낮이 됐건 밤이 됐건 의심 없이 I love you Ain't no doubt oh 나의 love No worries 난 괜찮아 널 원해 괴롭지만 No doubt, no exit 갈증에 난 본능에 원해 너만 널 원해 괴롭지만 날 태워 증명해 baby 너랑 끝내리면 날 있었던
He looks so good in this video.
다른 사람처럼 손끝에 쉽게 녹지 Tell me what you want 원하면 내 사랑은 어제 얼마든 prove it 100번 아니더 전부 너도 replay girl Ain't no doubt 넌 나게라 No worries 난 괜찮아 널 원해 괴롭지만 날 태워 증명해 baby no doubt No exile 갈증에 나 본능이 원할 너만 널 원해 괴롭지만 날 태워 증명해 Yeah
Okay, what's next? What is that? Oh, it's okay. So this next song by Hypen, I will say, this is the song that made me love Nicki, my king. I love him. But I think out of all of them, because he is the youngest, I love him like we could be besties. You are hot, but I love you as a bestie. Anyways, that doesn't matter. This man can kill it on the dance floor, and his voice too. In this next song we're gonna talk about, so good. It has become like, it's very unconventional. Like, I would not show it to my mother because she would probably be like, what are you listening to? But it's my favorite Hypen song, I think, and that is Outside. I love it so much. We're gonna listen to it now. I usually watch the dance practice video of this video instead of the music video, but we're gonna watch the music video today because why not? Them with their hats.
I'm top with the question mark. Pretty boy, no I'm not on the red alert. Born in 눈에 떠지 마치 Dracula. Now it's saying how I'm fame don't meet your girl. Was a pretty boy, but it's
Looks like Goofy.
머리 부시듯이 헤매내 엉망의 소리. 헛된 고결함 대신 널 갖고 싶어졌지. 전세아만 밤을 새워 아닌 멜라토닌. 눈에 서인 내 빛발 비틀리는 거리. 콩눈물에 비친 truth 어서 이것만이.
Nicki with the blonde hair, I love him. I think his song with the red hair too is my favorite of his hair. It just looks so good on him. Hey, boys. Slay. Okay, before it changes, what is that? Who is that? Hello? Well, who is that? I don't know what music video that is. We're gonna talk about my first bias, the group that has my first bias in it. My first, like, when I was like, I'm obsessed with him and I need to know everything about him. And we're gonna talk about 17. And my bias is DK. I love him with my whole heart. And when I made my K-pop playlist, he's my cover. He's my cover of my K-pop playlist. I love him so much. He's like hot, but silly goofy at the same time. And then I love Vernon. That's like a new development because I've been watching their music videos. And something about when he raps / sings, I'm like, he's so hot. I love him. I love him so much. I love, like, DK is my, like, ultimate bias, but Vernon does something to me. He's like the bias crusher. I love him so much. So we're gonna listen to 2 songs, I think, by them, because I couldn't. We're gonna first listen to Left and Right because it's like the most fun, and then we'll see what's after that. I think I added them both, but and Bernie.
Left and right, left and right, left and right. 17.
There's also 13 of them, so I still don't know all their names. I know most of them.
Left and right, left and right, left and right, rip it, left and right, left and right, left and right, rip it,
Okay, I think this is because there's Hoshi and there's Woozy. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I will say in the Killing voice, he's fine now. I love him and his voice is incredible. But in the Killing voice they did, he had like bleach blonde hair and he bleached his eyebrows. To me, he looked spooky. I love him though. No one come for me. His voice is incredible. I love him so much. But in that video, I was like, who is he? He's so scary looking. But Nikki was scary looking in the Enhypen Killing voice, and I love him. Maybe I look like scary looking people, okay? But I just had to say that. When I saw him, I remembered. My bestie!
우리에게 필요한 건 달콤한 내일이잖아. 행가래 하늘 향해 blow 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 blow. Left and right, left and right, left and right. 기분 좋을 땐 걱정 없이 더더 확실하게 follow me. Left and right, left and right, left and right, left and right. 혼자가 아니라 우리 위라서 겁낼 필요 없어.
Joshua! I love him too. He's so pretty.
하나 둘 셋 넷.
Left and right, left and right, left and right, whip it, whip it. Left and right, left and right, left and right, whip it, whip it. 같이 가보자 걱정 없이 더더 확실하게 follow me. Left and right, left and right, left and right, whip it, whip it.
I love them. Okay. Okay, I did add it. Okay, next is Hot by 17. I also like Thunder. Thunder's like a song that I listen to a lot and I watch the music video, but for some reason I haven't added to my playlist yet. I don't know why. Thunder. I don't know if those are the lyrics, but I learned how to spell thunder. I know how to spell it before, but like sing it. But I love this.
모두 우릴 쳐다봐 태양을 달리는 마차 계속 달려 주세 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 두 손을 따라가려 해 우리 방식대로 더더 Say 뜨거워 뜨거워 하늘은 하늘은 붉은색
That's and he was with Vernon right there. Joshua.
우리는 drop it like hot, hot, hot. 어제 I'm feeling so hot. 이 노래 버리 like hot, 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 hot. 우리는 drop it like hot, hot, hot. 어제 I'm feeling so hot. Yeah, I'm running too hot, 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 hot. 태양을 향해 춤추고 있던 내 그림자는 다시 비치네. Yeah, 가슴은 뜨겁게. 거짓말 없어, 우리 확실해.
My favorite part.
우리는 drop it like hot, hot, hot. 어제가 feeling so hot. 이 노래 burning like hot, 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 hot. 우리는 drop it like hot, hot, hot. 어제가 feeling so hot. Yeah, I'm running too hot, 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 hot.
Vernon does something to me. I don't know what it is. I love it so much.
깊은 바다 위에 태양이야. 우린 through the fire like hot, hot, hot. 어제가 feeling so hot. 이 노래 burning like hot, 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 hot. 우리는 drop it like hot, hot, hot. 어제가 feeling so hot. Yeah, I'm running too hot, 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 hot. 태양을 향해 불 붙여라 아주 뜨겁게.
Yay, that's 17. I love them so much. These are my besties, for real. I think also if I was back to what I said earlier, I forgot 17 was in this playlist. If DK or Vernon perceived me in any ways, I would also probably pass away. I will just say. But next we're going to talk about P1 Harmony. And before I even knew about this group, I knew of Kiho. And that's my bestie. I love him so much. P1 Harmony, I love them. They're all also hot. But I feel like we would be besties. Like, if they perceived me, I don't feel like I would pass away or pass out. I feel like we would be besties. Besties. But this song is my favorite song from P1 Harmony. I love it so much. I love it so much. They're the band or group I've probably seen the most interviews of. That and maybe AT. But I love P1 Harmony. They're my besties for real. So let's get started on Pretty Boy. I love this song so much. I think I would pass out if I ever heard this song live. Like, this is live technically in the video, but like live, I think then I would pass out. Kiho! I love him so much. Okay, before we get to it, Kiho, obviously my bias. Next, Jiyoung. And then I really love Soul. He reminds me of I don't want to say baby, because I don't want to, like, infantilize him. But, maybe like a puppy. I don't know. Because I think, isn't he from Japan or something? He's from somewhere else, and I don't think he speaks a lot of their language or something. Because I feel like I never hear him speak. I also never hear him sing that much. So is he, like, just dancer vibes? Because he can dance. That man can dance. But I love him. I don't know. Something about him. I love him. But I also love all of them. Jongseub with his raps. Love him so much. If a man can rap, sing, dance, I love them. So basically any K-pop person, I love them. But those are my favorites. I also switched up Jiyoung and Intalk for real until yesterday. I was like, I loved Jiyoung. Kept thinking he was Intalk the whole time. Until what? Look at Kyo's hair. Okay, anyways, let's start. I love his voice so much. Yo, I love him.
I'm a pretty boy. Pull up like I know the dance floor. Call me pretty, I'm a pretty boy. Say my name, pretty. I'm a pretty boy. Pull up like I know the dance floor. Call me pretty, I'm a pretty boy. Call me pretty, push me, please. Make a wanna pretty, well that's me that you want. See? Pretty girls like pretty boys like me.
Do they say broccoli there, or is it broccoli? Which is like, I think a drink. But it sounds like broccoli to me.
I'm pretty, well that's me that you want. See? Pretty girls like pretty boys like me. 거부랑 머리 마치 broccoli. 귀엽게 봤지만 마치만 넘지 now we the 좋지. Please call me pretty. Bump it, rock it, pretty boy. Bump it, rock it, pretty boy. Bump it, rock it, pretty boy. Say my name, pretty. I'm a pretty boy. Pull up make I know the dance floor. Call me pretty, I'm a pretty boy. Say my name, pretty. I'm a pretty boy. Pull up make I know the dance floor. Call me pretty, I'm a pretty boy. Hey, 하얀 백지 위에 날 그려. 너의 세계 모두. I'm a pretty boy. Pull up like I know the dance floor. Call me pretty, like a pretty boy. Say my name, pretty. I'm a pretty boy. Pull up like I know the dance floor. Call me pretty, I'm a pretty boy. Rock it, pretty boy.
Slay, besties. Okay, that was that. I forgot to add to this playlist, but I also love that song. Okay, next we have Tomorrow by Together, or TXT. I love them so much. I love Subin with my whole heart. I love him so much. There's something about that man. He just seems so sweet. I love him. I love him. But anyways, I've seen a lot of interviews by them or a lot of like edits of them. I haven't honestly listened to a lot of their music. I'm trying to go like deep dive into some of these groups. I've deep dived into Hypen, and that's basically it so far. So I have to deep dive more into some of these groups that I like. So we're gonna watch Love Language because I love that song. Anyways.
몰랐던 네 맘에 흐르는 배워가 어디나 세상이 온통 너야 내 시선들의 춤 끝에 늘 your ways 세상의 창문 중 내게만 반응해 단어를 뺏긴 듯 Lost in translation 전화기 건넌 너의 signs 어린이처럼 가나다라 배워가는 나 Yeah yeah I'm not for you 생각해 종일 너만 Baby just tell me I can't read your mind What's your love language? What's your love language? 너를 더 알고 싶어
My favorite part, Subin with the glasses.
Teach me all about your love language. 점점 깊이 알고 싶은 너의 language. What's your love language? Yeah. Lonely, 길이는 나의 promise. 날 이끌어줄 나의 everything. 들려줄게 내게. What's your love language? What's your love language? 너를 더 알고 싶어. What's your love language? 너를 말하고 싶어. Teach me all about your love language. 점점 깊이 알고 싶어 너의 language. Teach me all about your love language. 좀 깊이 알고 싶은 너의 language. What's your language?
I love them so much. Okay. So, wait, we have 2 more songs, but I've added the wrong version of the one I want to put. See how all of my thing is K-pop. Okay. So this next song, I would not recommend this song probably to anyone. I think a lot of people think it's annoying, but there's something about, there's a part, it's like the chorus dance break with the piano. It's so good it doesn't land to me. This is what made me like this man. Before, I will say, I think he was my least favorite of TXT. And I only loved Subin. But after watching this, I love him. There's something about him that I love. He can dance. That man can dance. Apparently, if you're kind of strange looking and you can dance, I love you. So, let's watch it. I become obsessed with this weekend. And I like this version better than the actual music video.
Let's go.
And with the red hair too. Oh. This part is so good.
check. 너 되게 소문이 wonderful. 되게 빠지고 깊이 pop and flow. 깜짝강. Yeah, I make it jumping like 깜짝강. All the time is been no time to check. 너 되게 소문이 wonderful. 되게 빠지고 깊이 pop and flow. 깜짝강.
Hey! Okay. We have one more song. And I will say, I don't know much about this group yet. I've been diving deep. Well, not diving deep. I tried to Google who their names were. Watched one BuzzFeed interview. And I listened to color-coded lyrics to find out who the favorite one I kept watching was. It's weird to say this at the end of the video. But shout out to Kville Entertainment. If you made it this far, go watch them. That's how I found most of these songs, because they do K-pop charts every week and like most viewed songs of the years and most viewed songs ever, like K-pop. So this is how I found most of these songs. So this is gonna be the boys. I have it written down who my favorite is because I had to look up who one of these men were. Jung-hoon, I think is his name, how you say it. And he is my favorite. Something about this video, because when I would watch the Kville Entertainment like charts and they would have this video on the charts, they would put a part of the video with Jung-hoon in it, and I was like, who is that man? I need to know right now. So he is my favorite. There's also 11 of them, so I haven't learned all their names yet because I just googled this yesterday. So let's get into the last song, which is Stylish by the Boys. And let's go. I will point him out when I see him. Why is it not clear? Or is it, oh, that might just be how the video is.
Stylish.
He's over on the left.
G-brush magic stylish. 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 쏟아지는 the fascist. Rock. Shot. Bubblegum pop. Stylish. 흘러내려 뭘 봐. 대충 걸쳐도 rock. Dripping hot sauce from the top. 내키는 대로 불러. 한도가 없어 내 물러. 우리 멋대로 굳이 지켜워도 같은
My
그런
man.
어딜 가든 runway bump. Stylish. G-brush 맞아 stylish. 쏟아지는 flashes. Rock. Shot. Bubblegum pop. Stylish. Drop.
It was great. We're gonna go back. This part right here.
Stylish. Drop. 흘러넘치는 what.
I think there's another part, but
We
with
just
him.
make you hot. 내게 왜 정답을 물어. 가로막을 거란 비켜. 원하는 대로 가지 멋지 어긋나버린 harmony like this. Yeah, makes a piece of the scene. 깨트려버린 내 frame. Yeah.
Whoever this man is too. Someone tell me. Slay.
깨트려버린 내 frame. 멍거리 빠이는 waves. 난 두려울 게 없어. Rise up.
This part.
Stylish.
Just that one part.
G-brush 맞아 stylish. 쏟아지는 flashes. Walk. Shot. Bubblegum pop. Stylish. Drop.
The water.
Drop. Everybody know me. 모든 내 별이지. Drop. Everybody know me. 귓가에 맴도는 trees. Drop.
Okay, I thought of something before we go. I know I've probably been recording for like forever, but I want to see something. This does not count as a boy group. It is NMIX. I don't know how you say it, so I'm just gonna say the letters. And we're not gonna play whole songs for these last two, but I also love them. We can talk about Dash another day, but there are. I watched this video. I don't remember who it was now. I would have to find it. Of someone saying their favorite parts of like K-pop songs, not the whole song. And there's a part in the song that I love. But this song is very strange to me because when I first heard it, I was like, is this the song that they were talking about? I had to find the part. Okay. So we will... Hello. Oh, I forgot it. Changes. It was that part, the tap tap and the knock knock. And that only happens once in that song. What is the other one? One more. Who sings it? Oh, this part. This also gets me because it only happens in the very beginning and it makes me sad. We will just watch the beginning of this video. This man, whoever he is. Hello? There we go.
All my party people here, 손을 올려 보자. I need a coke in my room, feeling way too cautious. Millionaire pompous, I got 99 problems, but they don't want me. Who's that, who not?
Something about the got 99 problems, but they're all women. The whine in his voice or whatever it's called. So good. Okay, so we gotta go back to here now. That was my K-pop journey a little bit. Here, I'm gonna look. Excuse me while I touch my phone. I'm gonna look at my K-pop playlist. DK! My baby. I love him. Okay. My K-pop playlist has 164 songs, and it is 8 hours and 7 minutes. And I started this like a little bit before Halloween, so about a month. That is how far I've gotten with my K-pop playlist. So if you want any more, or if you have recommendations for me to talk about, let me know, and I will see you next time. Bye!